So with the Thunder Frog, actually, I guess probably applies to my storytelling philosophy in general. But I'm looking at the story, and I don't want it to be a situation where they go on the quest or go on whatever this journey is together just because. I've seen a lot of stories where it is like that. It is a just because scenario. It definitely wasn't like that in Lord of the Rings. I've played a lot of role playing games where, which definitely has an influence on my storytelling style, of course. But I've seen a lot of games ran where the players are just there because they're there, you know, and the real challenge I think in the early parts of a story is to present the information in such a way where the characters basically structure the story in such a way that the characters become intimately involved. Um, I don't know about the idea of, okay, well, we have to stop the big vampire lord, or there's some invading army. I think these sorts of things sometimes serve better as a backdrop, as I am doing in the Thunderfrog story. But if you look at if you look at characters like real people, like complete people, um, rather than just simply group of adventurers on a quest. They have motivations, they have desires, they have their passions and their failings. But what's you have to look at these characters and ask the question of why would they do this? Why would they take off and band together on this journey? Why would Theo leave home? Why would he agree to this? Um, it's all these things, and I think what it really boils down to is that the characters have to be invested in these circumstances. They have to be kind of swept up by them, and it has to matter. But more than that, I'm trying to write a story that people are going to want to keep reading. They're going to be interested in, and regardless, I think that for me, if I'm reading a story and the motivations of the characters are not believable, if the character's involvement doesn't make sense to me, it's tough for me to care. I've seen lots of stories. I'm not going to quote one, but I've run across lots of stories where you just you see plot holes, and you see things where it's like, well, why would this guy give a shit? Why is he even there? Why would he care? Um, and I think that by the end, I've set up a set of circumstances here where by the end of the story, I think our main cast of characters are committed. They are involved. Um, Theo will have basically given in to this thing that's happened to him, and to whatever degree, the various other characters are basically committed for the long haul as well. And because they've had an adventure together, they had a series of set of circumstances. See, I don't edit these things. I'm gonna, but yeah, they've had a set of circumstances which have kind of pulled them together on this quest and this, to, this journey that they're on. And I think that sort of thing, you know, will make the story more believable if the setup is good. It's not a just because situation. Each of these characters have their own motivations, their own passions, their own reasons for being there, and their own reasons for continuing. And I think all these are going to come out in the course of the story. And I'd like to hope that people stick around and see it all and see where it goes. But more than that, I'd like it to be said that it made sense. That under these circumstances, that real people might actually react this way, and the characters are believable, and to that degree that they're interesting and relatable. So, I guess that's it.